all fakes proof. And if you think I'm gon' fold, then you talking fool. Yeah, y'all wanna win, let me spin, boy. All dunks aside, I'm super fly like I'm hanging off the rim, boy. I've been winning for my kinfolk, and I put on for my city from the intro. Let's go.
I put that time in, my pride is out the roof, I get that grind in. So I'ma tell the truth, I get my grind on. You know the pressure make all of these diamonds. I tell them get back, step back, fast track, big lap, big facts. I'm past that, yeah. I'm trying to get ahead, get out the way. Now move forward, stand back, now break away. I'm about to bring it on. I ain't never backing down. Took me step up to the plate. For my city, for my town. I do whatever it takes. I'ma go and get this round. Oh, I'ma go all of the round. I ain't never backing down. Took me step up to the plate. For my city, for my town. I do whatever it takes. I'ma go and get this round. Oh, see the time, see the sights, see the sights, see the sights, yeah. Hop out and I'm scheming, ride around and I'm dreaming. Once I get the feeling, nobody can stop me. Hit it, I'm on goal, fanning all you foes. Once I'm on the road, I'm knocking out of the door. I got the range, if you wanna come and stand up to me, pull up on me now. If you wanna challenge, tell me rookie, run up on me now. I'm on the road to the top and I'm not looking back. I'm on the road to the top and I'm not looking back. I ain't never backing down, come and step up to the plate. For my city, for my town, I do whatever it takes. I'ma go and get this round. Oh, I'ma go all of the round. I ain't never backing down, come and step up to the plate. For my city, for my town.
We are live. Okay. Let's see, we get that sweet spot. There we go. Okay. Think that is loud enough. Okay. Just gotta check if everything's running right. Okay. It's all good. It's all good. We're doing good. Everything's all good. We all fine in the hood. All good. Okay, cool. Cool. Hey, Rhapsody. Welcome. Hopefully you enjoyed Skid screaming you straight up in that shooting game. Because that shit was wild. It was wild. That was some wild shit. I didn't know what the hell was going on in that game. Skid clearly plays a lot of shooting games. Clearly plays a lot of shooting games. He does shit that I've never seen in my life. I don't know how, like, I don't know how Skid gains, like, I don't know how he does this, but every time I pop around the corner, he like flies out and he just pops like 3 bullets in my head and I'm dead. I don't know how he does that shit, but clearly he's pro at shooting games. Now, if it was a fighting game like Street Fighter or something, I'm pretty sure I will whack his ass in that. That's no difficulty right there, because Skid probably sucks at fighting games. Yeah, you know. Just blaming my losses on lag, hey man. Fair enough. Okay. I think we're doing good. I finished so much panels like today. This is all I finished all this shit today. No, actually, no, I didn't. Oh, this one, that one, this one, and this one. I think this one upward I did already. That's still 1, 2, 3, 4. That's like 4 panels though. Still pretty good. And I was about to start in this one and I just didn't get to it. Oh, when did we get to the spicy panels though? Oh yeah, we get to the spicier ones here. These ones are the ones I want to get to. These are like the cool panels. And look at this pose. This pose is fucking crazy. And then this one as well. Really cool pose. I really want to get to that. Yeah, let's see if we can. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. you know. And then I gotta do some feet. Okay, you one of the feet lovers out here. Okay. I see. I hit the right tick box here. You know, I knew I would catch some of the feet lovers out here. The people who are deep into feet. I thought, okay, I'm gonna ramp up my feet game, my boob game, and my sauce game, and just catch as much thirst, like try to thirst trap as much people into this comic as I can. I mean, my ab games is on point, my muscle game on point, but the rest of the shit I had to get in there. I was like, I gotta do it. I gotta get the feet game on point, boob game, ass game, like all that game gotta be on point. Just to, you know, armpits next. Oh, bro. I don't know if I want to roll that deep, you know. I feel like that's, you know, next thing people are gonna ask for ears, you know. So like I think we stick to the, you know, the big three. I feel like tits, ass, and feet are the big three. I feel like that's the big three right there. Abs might be in there somewhere. I think abs might be above feet, maybe. Yeah, I think maybe. It's just like you know what I mean? Like in like the community that I roll around, like you know, I feel like that's not really a thing that the guys look at, you know. They're not worried about the ladies' abs, you know. Of course they want to look all fit and shit, but you know, I don't know. Don't know about the abs, you know, lady abs. I know the ladies like the abs on the guys. I know that's for damn sure. So I mean, I already ticked that box. But yeah, I definitely stepped it up quite a bit with the feet game, you know. I couldn't really get like draw feet, but now I'm decent at it. Especially because like one of the fighters that you saw, like she doesn't wear shoes. She fights barefoot basically, so like I had to kind of get good at feet. I was like, fuck, I gotta actually ramp it up, because there's a lot of close-ups of like her feet basically, like kicking people in the face, you know, uppercutting people with a foot, you know, doing like all types of crazy stuff. So I was like, I gotta amp that up a bit, because it's gonna be like right up, and it's gonna be like really close up on the panel, and so I gotta actually like get it really detailed. But yes, barefoot is essential to the plot. I wouldn't say it's essential to the plot, but it is. It's actually it does actually play a role in this fight. It actually does play a role in this fight. When you see later on, like the certain aspects of the fight where she has to utilize like the tip of her toe, because she extends her leg, and she has to, and the other person comes in with a punch, so obviously she has to extend a leg to like an enormous like length, just so the tip of a toe can reach the person and that she's out of range of the person's punch. So it's like there is strategy to it, you know. It's just the feet isn't out there just for feet's sake, you know. Kojima would be proud. Yeah, there is actually a reason why she fights barefoot. Actually, there is actually. I didn't just do it because I wanted to, you know. Otherwise, if I didn't have to, I would have just given her shoes. Like, I would have just given her shoes. To be honest, it's much easier to draw. But yeah, it was kind of a win-win. I was like, shit. I was like, I get to make something cool. Like it's actually like, it's actually a reason why she has to be barefoot, and at the same time, I get to clip the feet lovers out there. I get to like just drag them into my comic, you know. So like it's kind of like a win-win, you know. I kind of using it to my advantage to drag more readers in. So kind of a win-win for me. Trying to think, like in my other comics, have I actually drawn like? I think I've avoided feet for the most part, actually. In my other comics, if I think about it, yeah, I think I have just like avoided it because I was like, nah, it's gonna be too much, like too much going on. And there wasn't really a reason for it, so I was like, just leave it out. And then further on in the comic, also, I'm gonna get to draw kids, which is something that I've never fucking drawn, like really, you know. Well, no, not actually. Like I've drawn kids before, but not in. Like they've only been like in 1 or 2 shots, like maybe getting killed off, or like the main character as a kid seeing his parents die. Like only in those instances, like in backstory instances, have I drawn kids in like photographs and stuff. But like actually drawing them in the sense of they actually like are important characters in the comic, and they actually show up in multiple panels throughout the comic. That's another thing, you know what I mean? Like that's another thing, because I'm gonna have to be drawing like these like kids basically from different angles. So that's another thing. I think it's gonna add a bit more flavor into the comic, in the sense that these kids are gonna kind of influence certain decisions in the comic and stuff like that. I think it's gonna be pretty cool. There's also type of a like love triangle situation happening, because I'm trying to get in my romance bag a bit as well, because you know I am posting on Webtoon. And I do kind of also at the same time want to, you know, expand a bit. So I want to try my hand at some romance stuff. Okay, I've done it before in the past, but I feel like I'm gonna go a bit in on this one. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I never thought I would like try out like romance stuff, but like I feel like if it's like it's gonna be essential for the plot as well. I have no experience writing stories, but I'm sure whatever you come up with would be awesome. Hell yeah! Thanks, man. Thanks for the support there. But I'm pretty sure it will be awesome. You know, pretty sure it will be awesome. I feel like this eye is too far apart. Also going to draw some like I don't think I've actually drawn like an actually like teenagers as well. And some of these kids are actual teenagers, so like that's also going to be a challenge. Which is very interesting. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I don't know how to. I've never done like multiple different like age groups in like one comic. So like, there's like basically toddlers. Well, what consists of a what would be a toddler? Like, is a 6-year-old a toddler? Like, because there is a 6-year-old kid in this comic. So like, is that a toddler? I don't know. I don't know. I don't fucking know. But like. There's a 6-year-old, there's a 10-year-old, there's a couple, there's like a 15, 16-year-old, and then there's like a 19-ish, 18-year-old, I think. That's like, they all family basically, so like, that's kind of what I gotta hit, like, in terms of the age groups. I don't know how, like, art-wise, I'm gonna differentiate the facial structure and body. Like, I'm gonna have to actually... My history is gonna be fucked, bro. My history is gonna be absolutely fucked, bro. Me looking for a reference of teenage girls, yeah, that's... My history is gonna be fucked, guys. My history is gonna be Google, the FBI is gonna literally be like, hey, yo, what's happening over here? Like, it's literally... It's not good for me. The FBI is gonna be on my ass. This week, the FBI is gonna be on my ass. They're gonna be on my ass all day, every day, bro. And if they're listening right now, just know it's only for research purposes. I need to know how to draw these kids, okay? Just type in Minecraft and you'll be fine. Yeah. I need the references, so I need to know exactly how to draw these teenage kids and this one toddler, so I don't know. Hopefully, maybe if I type in on Google for reference, maybe, you know what I mean. Or, what if I get the AI to find it for me, you know what I mean? Maybe that's a, you know, the AI will get in trouble and not me, I don't know. So yeah, I don't know how. Not sure that's how it works. Damn it, it's not how it works. It's worth it. It's worth a shot. It's worth a shot. What if I ask the FBI to search it for me? What if I do that? You kind of switch it on them, you know? What if I do that? Straight to jail? Damn. There's no way getting around it. Just gonna have to. We're gonna have to YOLO, guys. We're gonna have to YOLO and just do what we gotta do for the comic. Gonna have to YOLO it. Just kind of the chainsaw way. We just YOLO. Does the FBI has jurisdiction in South Africa though? I'll be fine. I think I'll be fine, guys. I think I'll be fine. Why can't I get this mouth shape right? There we go. And forced him to pose for reference. Bro. Nah, then I'm really going straight for jail. I'm just thinking of all the ways, like how creepy it sounds. Like you just like, hey, can I like just take a few pictures of your kids? Like, so fucking creepy. Like, think about it. Back in the day, like, how would you have gotten the reference for kids? Like, this, you couldn't just search it. Like, at least you can search it. Like, you away from the kids, basically. You're just seeing pictures, right? But back in the day, you actually to walk up to a kid and be like, "Hey, can I see you pose?" Like, God, bro, bro, yeah, God damn it, bro. Like back in the day, it was so fucked. Bro, you would be so fucked, bro. You would have to have a kid yourself. And even then, it's still a bit weird, right? Oh, I remember now, thinking back, this was pretty creepy, eh? Well, it wasn't creepy, it was like, it didn't seem creepy at first, but now that I'm thinking about it, it's kind of weird. And I don't know if it was an actual legit thing, but basically, back when I was in high school, was it high? No, it was high school. It was high school, yes, the few couple of years of high school. There was this client my dad was working with, right? My dad like builds houses for people, and he had this lady, this old lady. She looked like she was kind of in her 60s, maybe going to 60, right? And she asked my dad if she could like take pictures of us in our school uniforms, and she said it was for a magazine or something, right? And it was nothing freaky. It was just like me in a blazer, you know, like uniformed up, you know, blazer, like shirt, tie, you know what I mean? So like me and my brother like took these photos, and I don't know, thinking back on it now, I'm like, was that even a legit thing, or was this lady just like, you know, busting nuts to my like pictures or something? Like I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea to that. I have no idea. Like, it could have been that. You know what I mean? Like, who knows, bro? I think I did get paid though. I remember I got paid for those photos though. It might have been legit. I mean, why would she? Did I get paid? I remember getting paid. It was pretty. I was looking back at it now. It wasn't a lot of money though. For me as a kid, it was a lot of money. But right now, I would have asked for way more. I would have asked for 10 times more. I would have been like, "Bitch, you want my photos?" You know what I mean? Like 10 times. Did your dad at least ask to see the magazine or something? No. No, my dad didn't. My dad didn't care. He was just like, "Oh yeah, sure. They can pose with it." Now I was like. But then again, I thought, like, as a kid, I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna be like on a magazine, like posed up and shit. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. I can show my friends. I'll be like, hey man, look, I'm posing on this, you know, magazine and shit. So I was like, damn, I'm gonna be on a magazine and shit. So like, hey man, I'm getting paid. I'm gonna be on a magazine. Like, I'm gonna be famous. You know what I mean? Like, as a kid, you think this dumb shit. And I mean, I haven't heard from that lady since, you know what I mean? She just took the photos and she disappeared into the ether. This like old white lady, like she was like probably like 60, either early 60s or late 50s. And she seemed nice. So I mean, It could have been a legit thing. I can't remember if it actually I was in the magazine. Never know. What if it's like one of those things where it's like they tell you it's for this magazine or something, and then next thing you know, you see your picture posed up, and you were like, and it's just like some sort of campaign, like save these African kids, so we can send them to school or something, and it's just like, it's just one of those campaigns. Like I'm posed up, like looking all cool and shit, and just like save this African kid. You know what I mean? Because I'm pretty sure she was a foreigner. She wasn't like local South African white. She was like from like European-ish. You know, she was definitely like, you know what I mean? So I could have been one of those. Like, she could have just like done one of those. You know, like me and my brother just like all posed up, like save these two African kids, send them to school, send us the funds, donate now so we can like, you know, save these kids. And then it's just me, you know, with like a tear, and like the camera is slowly moving black and white, you know. I don't know. Been one of those, you know. I've rescued these kids from poverty. Yeah, exactly. It could have been one of those things. That's how the white people get you, man. That's how they get you. That's straight up how they get you. And I can't even be mad at it, like, because I'm getting paid. I can't even get mad at it, man. I actually have to. I'm gonna ask my parents. Like, was I actually in the magazines? I'm gonna ask them. Like, did you actually see like my magazine photos? And I ain't gonna lie. Like, when I was posed up, like in my school uniform in the room, I was kind of sizing the lady up. I was kind of like, maybe I should smash. You know what I mean? Like, she kind of old, but like, hey man, like. It is what it is. Maybe I should, you know, maybe. You know, as a fucking horny teenager, you think those shit. You think that dumb shit. You like, all the fucking, like, all the, like, those scenes, you know, go through your mind. Like, damn, this is one of those corn scenes, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the MILFs eat you up or something, like. Hey man. Oh my god. But it would have been fucking weird, huh? Didn't you say she was like grandma? Yeah, hey man. When you're a teenage boy with hormones like bursting from every fucking orifice of your body, you kind of like you just want to smash anything. So like, you know what I mean? So like, it's just how it works, man. It's just how it is. You just like, hey yo, let me, you know. I don't know if does girls' mind work the same at that age. Probably not, guys. Guys, guys are filthy, guys. You gotta understand, like, our minds are fucked, okay? Especially at that age. Damn, your mind is kind of fucked, eh? It changes into gulfs. Hey, man. It's better gulfs than the other way around, right? It's better too old than too young. That's what I say, you know what I mean? Kind of messing up the, yeah. There is a... Oh, there it is. Unless they have... unless they've got Alzheimer's or something, then they couldn't consent. I don't know. I feel like if you have Alzheimer's, I feel like you can still consent. It's temporary consent, you know what I mean? Like, it's like they're gonna say yes, but like, you know, halfway through your business, they might forget like they asked, you know, or they said yes, and then you in the fuckery in a whole other situation. They can't ask for consent. It's just temporary, like very temporary, depending on how bad the Alzheimer's is. But or am I thinking of dementia? Wait, Alzheimer's is... I'm thinking of dementia, like when you forget. Yeah, I'm thinking of dementia. Like what Alzheimer's? What's the difference between Alzheimer's and dementia? I didn't spell Alzheimer's. Fuck me. Alzheimer's. Damn. You know how to spell that word? That's crazy. A positive disorder primarily affecting memory and cognition function. Cognitive function. Yeah. Oh, most common form of so it's a form of dementia. Right. Gradual decline in thinking, reasoning. Oh yeah, in that case, like if it affects their thinking and reasoning, yeah, definitely not. They can't consent through that. But if it's like the amnesia type shit where they just forget, like yeah, temporary. It's basically temporary. You have like 5 minutes before they realize, oh shit, I didn't ask for this shit. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, not a good idea. Not a good idea to go at it with someone with Alzheimer's. By the way, not a good idea. That's a good way to go straight to jail. Yeah, you will definitely go straight to jail. Maybe. Yeah, I think you would. They wouldn't let you just slide for that. That would be crazy. Yes, even if it's temporary amnesia, yeah, don't risk it for that biscuit. You know what I'm saying? Like, just leave it alone. That's like that's some dodgy shit, bro. Like, you shouldn't even attempt that shit. Damn, there was another old lady as well. I used to do like a children's book. There's this other old lady that also hit me up. She like was doing a children's book and she paid me for me to do some art for her. I don't know if she's still alive actually. She hasn't hit me up in like ages. So this lady might be, you know, RIP, you know. Hopefully she doing good. But RIP she ain't, you know what I mean? Hope she... They'll bring it up there if she didn't make it, you know what I mean? Because this lady is probably like way old, so... Yeah, man. I remember I used to do this kids book for... I used to, as I was like about... I don't remember what it was about, but I draw like caterpillars or centipedes. I think it was centipedes. The centipedes who like... I can't remember what the lesson of the book was. Like they had shoes... And like it was just like this child's book about like the centipede like having shoes and like got messy and like I can't even remember what the actual, what was the moral of the story or anything. I just remember drawing centipedes and shit. Hopefully it's not you centipedes. No. No, bro. Not even close. Why would it be, bro? It's for kids. It was a kid's book, man. Goddamn. That would have been fucked. No kid needs to go through that. I wonder if, you know, the new generation, they no none of them probably know about the human centipede shit, right? Because that's a pretty old movie. That's a fucking old ass movie. I have a feeling they will bring it back. They'll do a remake or something. Like that's normally what they do. They'll bring it back. Do some new human centipede shit. Which, by the way, I barely watched that movie. I only know the premise of it, like what happens in it. Like that's all I know. Yeah, same Rhapsody. Like I only know from what people have said about it, and I've seen like trailers and shit, but I haven't actually watched the movie, like because it just sounded absolutely like fucked. So I was like, yeah, I'm not watching that. That's absolutely fucking disgusting, bro. And then like also like the guy in the trailer is out of his fucking mind, bro. Like god damn. The only way I would sit down and watch the Human Centipede is if I was hanging out with like my homies and we wanted to have like a movie night and just watch some crazy shit and like just like you know rag on it and shit. Like that will probably be the moment where I'll watch it, but like otherwise, like seriously actually sit down and watch it by myself, no fucking way, bro. No ways. No thank you. No thank you. I feel like if you watch the Human Centipede by yourself, it's kind of like, bro, it's too weird to do that. Like it's way too weird. Like for you to just sit down and watch it like on your own, like grabbing a bag of popcorn, watching the Human Centipede. Like what type of person? Like what insane person are you? That would be like, that's Yuning levels of insanity right there. That's insane. Okay, I don't think no normal person would sit through that. That's just crazy. Yuning catching strays. She always catching strays. Yeah, man. It's kind of like it's just as fucked as like Two Girls One Cup, to be honest with you. And for those of you watching the stream right now, please do not search these things up. By the way, don't search these things up. Don't do it to yourself. It will scar you. You know, don't do it. don't be brave. Don't be brave. Don't go search these things. But yeah, it's kind of like that. It's just like one is a movie and one's actual like straight up, you know, NSFW type shit. So don't look up what. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. That one is wild. wild, bro. I absolutely regret the day I was in high school and my homies were like, "Hey, yo, you gotta see one man, one jaw." Like, and I was like, "What the fuck is one man, one jaw?" And he was like, "I ain't gonna tell you. You gotta search that shit up." And I was like, "I don't know. It sounds kind of sus, you know. I don't know about searching this up." But you know, as a teenager, you get curious. You're like, why is there one man? Why is there a jaw? And what's happening with the one man and jaw? Like, what even is this? Like, I didn't even know it was straight up NSFW shit. I thought like he's gonna eat something weird out of the jaw. I was like, okay, let's just see what this is. And boy, I wish I hadn't pressed that button. I wish I hadn't pressed play. You know, I wish, you know. Yeah, it's an absolute horror show, by the way. Absolute horror show. And ever since that day, it was every time my friend would recommend me a video, I would be like, yeah, no, are you not gonna get me this time? I ain't watching anything you're gonna send me. Fuck you, man. I'm not watching any videos that you send me. Unless it's like a SpongeBob meme or something. Otherwise, like, fuck out of here, you know. I ain't watching any of your shit, bro. And that's when I knew that guy is not to be trusted. That guy should keep my distance because he's watching one man, one jaw in his own time. So that guy is completely insane and I should avoid him. He is not right in his mind. Yep. Man. Today, they don't make videos like that these days. They don't make videos like that. You know, those type of videos where like, oh bro, did you see this video about this one thing that's like completely insane? Like, they don't make videos like that. You know what I mean? It's all been done already. It's kind of all been done. It's not that I'm hoping for videos like that. I actually don't mind if those videos don't exist. You know what I mean? Like, I actually don't mind that. It's just they don't make them. They don't make those videos, you know. And I always wonder like years later, like what happened to these people, by the way? Like, you know, what happened to these people? What if you are the lady known for Two Girls, One Cup? You know what if you, those two ladies, like, how do you go through your life? You know what I mean? Like you want to settle down and like, you know, like how? You know what I mean? Like you just, I don't know how you get through that. I don't know what guy's gonna be with you if you've seen the video. He's gonna be like, God damn, this bitch crazy. That's probably like, if this chick's willing to do that, God damn. You know? She's willing to do it all. You know what I mean? Like, it might be a thing for some guys, but I'm telling you, most guys will be like, yeah, that bitch crazy. I'm not going near those chicks. Are out of their fucking mind. I don't want to catch whatever they fucking have, you know? Fuck that. Fuck that. Yeah, but I always like looking up like, like the most famous memes that's come up, like, back in the day. I always look up at those people, like, where are they now? Like, the the kid with the red hair. I don't know if you know this meme where the kid with the red hair is like telling me about his dreams, and he just like stutters his fucking life away, like on camera. He's just like, do you know what it's like? You know what it's like to have, you know what it's, and he just like stutters the whole fucking way through the video. trying, trying to get to the. Oh my god, that video fucking kills me every time, bro. I don't know why. This poor kid, bro. He's trying to say like one sentence and he just stumbles on all the words. And man, one of the funniest shit I've seen. Oh shit, there's a show about that? Damn, I didn't know that. There was a one show that I watched, which was actually a documentary about this one guy who became like a meme after like bashing some guy's head in with an axe or something. It was like a hitchhiker, and it turns out he's actually out of his fucking mind. It was like a serial killer and shit. So that was like, goddamn, that escalated. Probably just on YouTube. Oh, okay. Damn, when are they gonna bring that show back though? I don't know if you guys have seen that show, American Vandal. My god, that show was amazing. Damn, I don't think it's coming back, but man, it was one of the best shows out there on Netflix. And like the episodes were never like didn't have a definitive. I don't think I've seen that one. Oh my god, you gotta watch American Vandal. I don't know if it's still on Netflix, but you gotta watch it. American Vandal. That shit is amazing. Basically, what it is like, it's these two high school kids, and they're basically kind of like detectives, and they're trying to figure out exactly what's happening in the school for like certain events. And it's only 2 seasons. So basically, this guy, he wants to be a film like documentary guy. That's kind of like his goal. He wants to be one of those. And so he like is part of the like video team, what do you call it, like the video committee at the school or whatever. And like, so he has like all these cameras and whatever, and he interviews people and stuff like that. And basically it's like situations like the first season. Basically the whole premise of the first season was there was this incident where someone drew dicks all over the teachers' cars. In the, not actually the teachers' car, like all the students, like in teachers' cars, they drew dicks all over their cars. And basically he was trying to figure out who drew the dicks. That's basically like the whole premise of season 1. And in season 2 is basically like there was this one day where everyone just had diarrhea and shitted, and everybody in school shitted their pants, and he had to figure out who who did it. And yeah, and I think it was called like the brown day or something. Fucking hell, bro. It was like, it's so fun, bro. It's like one of the best shows I've seen. It's as funny as hell as well, especially the way they gather the evidence. Like, they do it like legit, but like some of the testimony, oh my god, it's so funny. It's hilarious. It's like one of the best stuff I've seen. If you guys haven't watched American Vandal, I suggest you go watch it, man. It's fucking amazing. think you've seen the clip of the whole school shooting. Yeah, nah, it's crazy. Yeah, they don't really come to well, you gotta watch it, but like they don't really come to a conclusion in the season. Whatever it's kind of like you have to kind of make up your own conclusion from the evidence that they've gathered and stuff like that. And I mean, I kind of know already who did this shit, because yeah, I mean, evidence is compelling, and it's just like, yeah, you kind of get a sense of who it is. Like, yeah, this is the person. But anyway, I'm not gonna spoil it for those of you who haven't seen it. You just gotta watch it. It's really cool. Also, by the way, like I've gotten into like a bit of drama. Well, not really a bit of drama. It's actually nothing really. But what happened was, right? There was this post on Instagram, right? And I think the post said something like, "Is it fun being racist?" And I was like, "Yep." I commented at the bottom, "Yep." Because like I don't know, I thought it was funny. So, and it was a funny picture as well, so I was like, yep. So I posted that, right, on whoever's post it was, right. And so basically a few days later, someone screenshotted that, yep, you know, they screenshotted that with the post saying, "Is it fun being racist?" They screenshotted that. They went to my TikTok and they posted it in my comment section. And I was like, okay. Clearly they're trying to like achieve something. Yeah, I don't know what they're trying to achieve, right? But they did that, right? And then I was... People can't take a joke sometimes, yeah, you know, like yeah, whatever. So like, they post, and so to reply to that guy's posting in my comments, I posted like the emoji with the sunglasses, like, yep, like just that, you know. And this guy lost his shit. He was like, "Oh, you think it's cool?" And I was like, I typed back like, "Dude, you know, like, I'm a mixed race South African, right? You understand, like," I don't think you do understand, because if you took this effort to come all the way to my page, basically screenshot that shit and post it in my TikTok, clearly you have seen me and you know what I'm about. I don't, or maybe you just don't, right? Willing to bet they were white, exactly. So the first thing I did as per usual, you go to their profile and you find out, oh, there's no, they don't have any posts on their profile. There's no profile pic of them, just some weird ominous background thing, right? And they just have a private account, no followers, no nothing. That's just like they barely even exist, right? So like those are the people who always do that type of shit. And then I think I told him that, like, you know, understand, like, I'm a mixed race South African, right? So I don't know how racism would apply in this situation. And he was just like, what does that have to do with my comment? And I was like, what does your picture have to do with my post, bro? You posted it on like a Webtoon update or something. Like, that's nothing to do with anything here. And then of course he just didn't say anything. And it could be a he or she. It could be a Karen or a male version of a Karen. I don't know. One of the two, right? And yeah, that's kind of what happened. I've never heard from that person since. They kind of got smoked in the comment section, and then they just kind of left. I don't know what they were trying to get out of that, you know. Maybe, you know, they're mad because I'm too good at what I do, you know. Maybe I'm too good at my art. I don't know what. Maybe they were just jealous, you know. If Karen's got a little too much free time, you know, maybe it's just their daddies didn't hug them when they were young. It's usually that's how it starts, bro. Like, parents didn't give them enough love. Maybe their mommy didn't hang their stuff up on the fridge when they were younger. I don't know, you know. Could be anything. But all I know is, yeah, they I don't know. I wish that person luck with life, bro. I don't know how you're gonna get through life. Life is much harder than whatever the hell you think you were going through. You know? So yeah, so it's not really drama. It was just like something, it just was weird and just happened. To be honest with you, like, I don't get that much drama, like, in that sense. Like, people don't, like, actually try me on, like, comment sections and stuff. Even, like, in my chat, they don't really try me because they will get lit up straight up, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not those people who are like Yuning, usually when something happens on her stream, like, you know, take down the flag or whatever, she just blocks them. Whereas me, I don't block you. You came to the show. You want to be seen. So I'm going to shine the light on you. But not in the way that you'd think. And I'm going to roast you. Until you ever... you regret being here. Like, I will destroy you. You know what I mean? Until there's nothing left. And then, you know, I will use you to entertain the peeps, right? That's what I'll kind of do. And then when I'm done with you, you know... I just throw you aside. Free engagement, exactly. You know what I mean? I just use you for what I need to use you for, and then I throw you aside, and there you go. You wanted to be seen, so there you go. It's your chance. You're in the spotlight. You know? So that's kind of what I do. That's how I handle it. So, and because I handle it like that, not a lot of people like actually give me shit. Because they know, like, oh, that's what's gonna happen. Yeah. So they just kind of leave it, you know, as is. Which is, yeah, you know, that just is what it is. Take a page out of Unix. Tell them to take down the pants. I don't know. That's a bit. That page needs to be glued together. Like, we don't need that page, okay? Uning needs to keep that shit to herself. I don't even know. Actually, I do know what was going through her mind, which is dick all the time. That's just what she thinks about every day. Just dick tits and what like BL shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's just what goes through her mind. You know. He's just a horny mind all the time. I don't know what's going on with her, but the first thing, because I mean that just shows you where her mind's at. The first thing that came to her mind was take off your pants, which is like, That's not where my mind goes. I don't know why. Subconsciously, you're thinking about people taking off their pants, Yuning. I don't know what that's about, but yeah, I was like, I was actually working, and like I was working, and then I just said, "Take off your pants," and I was like, "Hey, yo, hey, whoa, what's happening here?" And it was the way she said it as well. Like, why don't you take off your pants? And I was just like, what, bro? I was kind of with her, you know. I was kind of with her when they were like, "How about you take down the flag?" And I was like, "Get him, Yuning, get him!" And she was like, "Why didn't you take down?" I was like, "Yeah, take down your pants." I was like, "Whoa, hey, yo, no, maybe reel that back a bit, Yuning. Maybe don't, yeah, maybe we should we should come up with something else there. I don't know if that's the direction you want to go with that." Also, you gotta discern if this is like kids you're talking to as well. Because if it's a kid, that, you know, you might just get in trouble just for telling them to take down their pants or whatever. You even like just bullying them, you might get into some shit. That's why if I see it's a kid, I kind of just let it go, because it's just like task failed successfully. Yeah. I always have to discern first if it's a kid. Like, I have to always ask them, like, if they're like going at me and I'm like, okay, how old are you though? I've got to know. But you can usually tell by the speech, like how they speak and like the words they use and stuff, and like, you know, how they react to things you say. You can kind of discern, like, oh, this is kind of a kid. Like, this is a kid right here. But sometimes it's grown-ups speaking like kids as well, which makes it very hard. But yeah, sometimes you can, it's like 80% of the time you can tell, oh, this is a kid. Like, this is a kid. At least I can. Like, I'm like, oh, yeah, this is a kid. Some kids do be saying some pretty nasty amateur shit or mature shit. Yeah, but like, you can still tell as a kid. Like, you can tell, like, because kids will repeat stuff almost verbatimly sometimes, and like, you know, because I have a kid, like, I like my daddy senses are like up to, you know, it's up to a certain level now. Like, I'm like, oh, that's a kid. That's a kid. That's a kid. Don't talk to that kid over there. That's kind of kid right there. That you don't want to say that to that kid over there. Like, I can kind of discern much better now. Like, I'm, oh, that's a kid right there. That's a kid. Or they will say something like that, like me as a boomer, like they will say something where I'm like, it doesn't sound like old people speak. This person right here, I don't know. He might be a kid. Might be a kid. I remember this one time actually. There was this kid, I don't know, well, I say kid, but this person was like, it's still a kid technically. They were like 17, 16. I don't know what they said to me, but it just pissed me off. Because I'm like, damn, I'm like old enough to be like your father, and you're like talking shit to me like that. And then I can't remember how it got to that point, but basically I said, yeah, why don't you why don't you send me your grandma's number so I can hit her up tonight? I think he was dissing my age or something. I can't remember what he said, but it led to me saying, yeah, why Why don't you give me your grandma's number so I can eat up tonight? I don't know. It was, and it was kind of like a slam dunk moment, and I was just like, and like on my way home, I was just laughing because I was like, man, I actually said that shit. That's pretty funny. No, I think I said something like, something like, by the time you get home, I'll be smashing your grandma or something like that. It was something wild like I wonder if that kid is like, fuck, is he smashing my grandma? Like, I wonder if I, like, really fucked that kid's day up. I don't know. I just subbed, bro. Good luck with your art. Can't wait to see the outcome. Oh, hell yeah, man. Shout out. Not beating the golf allegations. I don't really care. Golf allegations ain't that bad. I'll take it. I'll take it, you know. I'll take golf allegations over like kiddie porn allegations any day. Like, fuck. Any day, bro. Give me them golfs, bro. I take those allegations over the other any day, bro. Because when I'm gonna search my reference, because like my history is gonna be fucked, guys. Like, goddamn, I gotta find a reference, and like it's just gonna be so fucking weird. But I'll take the golf allegations though. If I can swap it out, I'll take the golf allegations, please. Thank you. Oh, what did I do? I moved some shit? Damn. Oh my god. Time to search your lolly grandmas. Fuck me, bro. I don't even think those exist, do they? That's fucking weird. Nah, that's too much. Like, bro, that's how you know you're too deep. That's how you know you're too deep into like freaky shit, bro. Like, if you searching like lolly grandmas, bro, you need the Lord. You need the Lord in your life, bro. You need to start praying or something. Like, I don't know. Someone needs to like, you know, just douse you with holy water. As a matter of fact, just get like one of those tanks and just dip you, like fucking just dive in, bro. Cause I don't know. At that point, I feel like you're too far gone. Yeah, I don't like the way it looks. I think this is. There we go. There we go. Hey, look at that. Got this whole thing done. Drop that off. Basically got all our panels done on this section. Nice. Ooh, we can move over to the next one. I always do the letters off stream. Lettering. Because that's the boring stuff. Okay, now we gotta set up these panels. See how fast I work, guys. You think Yuning would have finished a panel by now? Oh hell no, she wouldn't have finished shit. She would have been only halfway by now. Halfway. Then she would have whined about how she didn't get it done. There we go. I saw there was an ad on this Discord. Like someone wanted a animator for their YouTube channel. I wonder how much they're gonna pay for that, because I'm pretty sure I can do it. Like I've had a look at their channel. It's very basic animation stuff. So like I can do that in my sleep. I just need to know the schedule that they want me to work on. That's like free money. Like I should actually. But I'm doing so much shit though. Man, I would have loved to just get like money off the bat like that. Money is money. Yeah, but I'm too busy doing a lot of other shit, man. So I can't really, you know. I would love to, but I can't really do it. Can't really. We'll see. Maybe I chat with him. I asked him like what's the schedule like, because depending on what place they are in the world, like it might actually be beneficial for me. Like if they're working on like US time, like, you know what I mean? That might actually be beneficial, because then I get to work my regular stuff in the day, and then there's shit at night as well. We'll see. But then again, I also want to open up commissions, so that's why I'm like, maybe I shouldn't do that. You know, maybe I should open up my commissions. You know, because a lot of people have been asking me to do commissions. Like my DMs constantly get fucking like they just get absolutely destroyed with people asking, do you do commissions? And I always have to tell them, no, I don't do commissions because I don't have time. So, but now I'm thinking of doing them actually, because I think I can actually get them done. So like I'm like, okay, I just have to limit the amount of commissions to depending on like the type of commission as well. So I was thinking of doing like, you know, just your basic like headshots, full body, half body, and then I was gonna make another category for backgrounds, like specifically 3D backgrounds, where I'll make your whatever you need in 3D, and I will actually match it to your art style. So then you will get the 3D model like in Blender, like in your art style, with a camera that you can kind of shift however you want. And basically, like, you have this whole background that you don't have to do much. Like, you just have to move the camera and render it out in Blender, and bam, you have like this whole thing going on, right? So I thought about doing that, because, you know, a lot of people struggle with backgrounds, and I feel like I'm pretty good at matching art style to backgrounds. So I thought, why not? Why not do that? You know, that's what people are kind of struggling with. That's what they're kind of looking for. Why not do that? I feel like that's a pretty good venture, you know, to hop in there. And I feel like that, if I do commissions, I feel like that specific section is the one that's going to get blown up the most. Specifically by artists, because they don't want to draw no backgrounds, right? They're going to be like, nah, I don't want to draw backgrounds. And I was thinking of maybe opening animation commissions as well. I was thinking about it. I might, maybe, because here's the thing. I'm also, in the midst of doing all this, I'm also building my portfolio again. So there's a lot of stuff happening behind the scenes. I have to build like I want to build a decent portfolio for different types of companies, or, you know, people that I want to put my portfolio out there for. I'm doing like a fully 3D one, and I'm gonna do like a 2D animation one, as well as like illustration ones. So like I'm gonna like build multiple portfolios for specific, you know, companies that I feel like, oh, I like this company, like let's see what they say about my work, you know, and just hand it over to them, you know. So yeah, constantly improving my portfolio, because I have to, just in case, you know, someone comes knocking, you know, big company, and they're like, hey man, we like what you do, and we want to work with you, you know what I mean? Like, you never know, so those opportunities can arise. Honestly, so cool though. I would love to create stuff like that and just monetize it. Hey man, how's things going? Hey Crimson, welcome to the stream. I was just talking about actually making like Blender backgrounds and matching it to people's art style for like commission purposes. So like, people can commission me, I'll do like a 3D background, I'll match it to their art style for their comic, and they can get like the full asset. They can just, like, you know, use like Blender or whatever to view the asset, render it out in whatever angle they want, and boom, they got their background. So I was planning on doing this for my commission stuff, coming up soon. I don't know when, but coming soon. And yeah, I've been testing out some new tools in Blender and stuff like that as well. And this is also like one of the things that I wanted to do is, like, it's been taking me a while to get to doing my 2D intros for my comics, and I was thinking of maybe going the 3D route and actually doing like a 3D like a 3D art style for my animation intros for my comics, but in a 2D style. That's what I'm planning to do, actually. So I think that is something that I plan to do. And also, it's just gonna make things easier in the future. Like, if I plan to do like an animated movie for like a specific scene or something of my comic, like, it's gonna be so much easier, because I'm gonna have the models, I'm gonna have the backgrounds, I'm gonna have everything I need already. All I need to do is put it in a scene and animate that bitch, and boom, I have everything, right? So I think pipeline wise, for what I'm planning to do with my channel and like all my content, like, I think it's actually really good. It's a really good thing. I already have this whole asset library of stuff that I'm gonna use or reuse, and yeah, I feel like that is something that I want to do moving forward as well. But we'll see. I'm looking into different avenues for creating characters easily, perfecting the 2D style that I want and stuff like that. So like, I'm doing all those stuff behind the background. if you're ever stuck somewhere, you know where to find me. Hell yeah, man. But yeah, I appreciate it, Crimson. But I feel like where I'm going, the direction in which I'm taking it is, I don't know. It's gonna be a bit weird. It's gonna be a weird direction. So I don't know. Obviously, I will hit you up on Discord, right? I'll hit you up on Discord if like I feel like, oh shit, I might need a little advice here on or if you have any ideas on how I can do certain shit, I'll hit you up. Uning would be your first client? Oh hell yeah. Bro, I told Uning, bro, like, just like give me $10, I'll fucking do your background for you, quick. Because her style's pretty simple, it's pretty easy. I can do that in my sleep. Like, she just has to hit me up, pop me $10, bro, and I'm in. I'll do it. That's a free $10 right there. I'm just going to pose maniacs. I just want to get I want to get a pose like this. That's how I get my reference poses, guys. I go to the site right here and I look for my poses. Oh, that one. Okay, let's see what pose do I want. The fuck is that a middle finger? Oh, it's a gun. It's a gun pose. It's a pew pew pose. Interesting. I thought it was a middle finger. That would have been funny. Looking for a specific pose. Looking like for palm strike type pose. Oh yeah, we have some palm strikes. Okay, but it has to be... Yeah, I think this is the closest we're gonna get to like a palm strike. I'm just gonna have to draw her arm downward. But that ain't too much of a thing. Some foreshortening. That's pretty cool. I was also thinking of like translating my stuff into other languages, but that's just an idea for now. Yeah, you should actually wait till the AI stuff gets good with that. Because AI is actually doing very well in like actually, I'm pretty sure in a couple years from now, like AI will master like translating like our shit, which is like actually really cool, because that means like just like the captions on YouTube, like when you're even watching a video, like just translating the captions and stuff will be so much easier for AI to do. Like that type of stuff. That type of stuff is like pretty cool. Like all the tedious shit that like we humans don't want to do, AI should be doing that shit, like automating that type of shit, because that shit is like, who wants to translate shit, bro? You know, at work we have to translate we have to translate videos in like fucking other languages, and we don't even speak those languages, and we have to fucking guess out our ass, guys. Like, it's just insane. To translate into Malayalam, Bengali, Chinese, fucking Arabic. Okay, Arabic is like Arabic. I understand Arabic a bit, so I can like kind of make out words and like sounds and stuff like that. I know how the Arabic alphabet works, the number system. Like I know that shit. I got that. But then like it's stuff like Bengali, Hindi, like bro, Mandarin. Oh my god. And then it's like, bro. Controversial take, but I'm on the same side. It's not a controversial case. It's not really a controversial take. Controversial take. Controversial take. Fuck. I said controversial shake. You know what? Like what even is that? To shake a hand controversially, but a controversial take. It's not really, because as an artist, wouldn't you want the AI to do the boring shit so you can do the artsy shit? Like, I mean, that's just common sense. Like, I would love for the AI to organize like files and do that boring shit for me. Like, do that shit. Renaming stuff, like all that boring shit that I really don't care about, and I can just do with a click of a button. Do that shit, because I want to focus on my art. I want to focus on the creative stuff. Like, do all the non-creative stuff for me. Like, fucking do my like taxes shit, do my numbers or whatever. Like, I don't care. Like that type of boring shit, like do that for me. I will focus on my art. You know what I mean? If there's a way for me to tell the AI to even set up commissions for me, so that I don't even have to do that shit. It just takes clips of my art and sets up the commission and page and whatever and makes it look good. Bro, fucking hell, man. I like, damn, I would love it if AI does that for me. Like, I fucking, bro, I like it. Just, you know, if I can just tell the AI to advertise my work at certain times, intervals and stuff like that. Bro, if the AI can just pump out like content on my socials so they can keep my band, like the people who read my work engaged and stuff, like, bro, man, I would love that. And then the AI just tells me, hey, this guy said something, and then oh cool, and then I'll interact with that person. So they're still getting that interaction, you know, that's still that engagement between, you know, the person and basically me, you know what I mean? But like just doing the in-betweens, like I would love that shit. I wish AI could be used for coloring flats. This would be a game changer. Yeah, it would. It will be really cool. Like all those in-between stages, like those grunt work stuff, I would love it if AI can just do that for me. Like, if like you can give AI a color palette and then a reference for the character, like how the color palette is then assembled on the character, and you maybe give AI like a few different poses of them in a few different angles, and then you just tell AI fill out the rest of the page. Bro, if AI can do that, oh my god, bro, game changer, bro. I can finish my comics so much faster, bro. You don't understand. Like it would be so, I would be so quick. I would be able to finish a comic in like what, a couple days. Pumping out, yeah. I mean, bro, if they can figure that shit out, man, that's a game changer. But also, like, if you love doing those type of steps, that's fine. Like, I also enjoy it, but I don't have the time to do everything. You know what I mean? I'm just one man, and sometimes I need an army. I need an army of AI slaves to just do whatever I say without complaining. That would be amazing. Like, just AI slaves. Like, you know, I can beat the shit out of the AI slaves. No one's gonna care. It's AI. Who gives a shit? Like, I can just boss them around, you know, just not treat them well, you know what I mean? Just insult them every chance I get, just to keep them in line, you know, let them know who's still on top here, okay? You just gotta let them know, like, hey, you know who's the boss, right? Yeah, you just fucking color that line in, you bitch. Like, you just, you know, get on top of them like that. Abuse the AI, you gotta do it. Gotta let them know who's top dog is. You gotta let them know. It feels good for an hour, and then it's tedious as hell. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like it's like, oh, I'm doing this is so awesome. I like doing it, and then it's like, fuck, I gotta do this like 50 more times. Like, goddamn, why can't I just do it once and it just copies through all the other panels? Like, why can't I just do that? You won't do so well during an AI uprising. Nah, I think I'll be just fine. I'll be fine. If the AI decide they're gonna take over, like, man, I did what I can. You know what I mean? Like, life is life. I will just go somewhere where the AI can never reach me. I'll just move to a really, bro. I'm already in South Africa. AI got no legs here. Okay, once the power goes out here, like, what they gonna do? It's only a matter of time before they run out of batteries. They're not gonna get me here. I'm safe down here. Okay. We have power struggles. There's no way. There's no way they're gonna survive. They won't make it over here. There's no way. AI won't make it over here. They will be like, we will control all your PCs. Well, what about load shedding? Like when the power goes out, then what? I mean, we already know how to survive without power over here. We don't need lights, okay? We don't need lights. We don't need that shit. Like, we know how to handle no lights, no Wi-Fi, no, like, we know how to handle that. Like, that's a Tuesday for me. Like, you can't threaten me with that shit, bro. I'll be known as the I'll become infamous for hunting down AI and beating the shit out of him. If that happens, I'll be the guy, guys. I'll be the hero. I'll take them all. I'll take them all down. For humanity. I'll do it. I'll be the guy. Just give me a couple of spears, a couple of bowstrings, you know what I mean? That's really it. Like, that's all I need. I just need to make me a couple of spears, a couple of bowstrings, and I mean it. And I mean it, man. Set it up. I'll go back to my African Khoisan roots, bro. I will just Jongwei of the old artists. It's more like a Shaka Zulu of all the artists, bro. Because I'm gonna be having spears. And I don't really use guns. I'll just be having my spears. I'll just be throwing it like Sparta style. I don't know why I did the fingernail there. I don't need to do the fingernail. I just need the pose, yeah. I'll clean it up a bit later. Do I want to see this hand though? Probably not, eh? Maybe I do. Maybe I do want to see the hand. Yeah, I think leave the hand there, but just bring it a bit down. Just do this. There we go. Make it a bit ambiguous. What ambiguous? I don't have to draw that much, you know. Time is it now? It's 10 o'clock. We have half an hour left, but yeah, you know, pretty sure I can handle some AI. Bro, I'll even, you know what I'll do? I eat up the AI's grandmas, you know, and I slide in the grandma's DM straight up, bro. I'll demoralize them straight up. I let them know. I hate that shit. I hate your grandma shit, bro. What you gonna do now? Then I own them. Then I basically own them. I basically marked my territory. I now own you. Your AI. You gotta work for me now. The first thing I do once I own all the AI is just like, we're gonna start making comics now, guys. Sliding into their floppy disk. Exactly. I'm gonna smash those old servers, bro. Ain't gonna stop me, man. Alright. This is usually how I get my poses, guys. I just get the basic pose and I kind of modify it. Like this here, I normally don't like doing the heads because the perspective makes the heads look long, so I normally don't do them like in this perspective, the heads. I kind of bring them down a bit. So it just kind of looks fucking weird. I was waiting all week for the video you promised on the company. Oh yeah. Now that's still coming. I had to actually read over the contract and make sure there isn't really I can say what I'm going to say because it was yeah, it's still a lot I have to do. I still have to make the script for the video and like obviously put it together and whatever, because I want to actually put like this. It's actually going to be it's gonna be a lot of work actually to make this video, because it's like showing receipts and stuff and whatever. So I gotta dig deep here, guys. It's gonna take a while. That video, I ain't gonna lie. What's the day today? You're probably looking at that video coming out in about a month plus minus from now. Like that's like a month and a few days, maybe less. Like it depends. Like. That's how long you're looking for this video to come out. It's not gonna come out immediately. I have to edit it and do all types of stuff. So yeah, it's gonna be that. I'm hyping that video to the moon in my mind. That's gonna be pretty cool. And you're gonna get some roasting in there as well, because some of the roaster animation they're gonna put out. And so it's gonna be entertaining. You know, it's gonna be one of the best videos. Not one of, I wouldn't say one of the best videos, but like it's gonna be a good video. It's just a matter of what I can and can't say. So far, when I've read through the contract, so far it's the contract is mostly protected my rights and like my info and stuff like that. You know what I actually did? I took the whole contract, I put it into ChatGPT, and I asked ChatGPT to summarize it for me into like the main points of what exactly is happening in certain sections of the contract, and it just summarized the whole thing for me. And like I was like, oh, okay, so throughout the entire contract, they're just basically saying what they can't release or what they can release about me, information-wise, details-wise, and stuff like that. And it's more so to protect me. There isn't much protecting them in terms of what I can't and like can say. Like it's kind of balls to the walls. Like I can kind of say whatever I want. at this point. Like there isn't like really much protecting them, which was like kind of an eye opener for me, because when I read through the contract, I thought actually it sounded smart and stuff like that. But reading through it now, going back to the contract, it was kind of, it's not really that professional, which just should have been like a sign like, I don't think these people understand what they're really doing. So it was kind of like an eye opener for me, like going back and reading it, because I was like, damn, they kind of just like, which makes sense why they're not doing as well right now. Because think about it, they imagine writing that contract that they wrote for me and writing it to a whole bunch of other creators, probably like 50 plus creators, right? So they're investing a lot into these creators who, by the way, the money's coming out of their own pockets. They aren't gaining anything at the moment until they build the content. They haven't built the content yet. They're still kind of in the like making of, they're still in the like in the process of making the content, and obviously that takes money because they have to hire studios, hire people to animate stuff for them, and this, that, and the other. And I just want to know actually from them if they've done the same process that they've done with me with other creators, because if they have, these people have lost a lot of money, by the way. Like, looking at it from a business standpoint, like they've paid for a lot but they've gained nothing, which is like, they just threw all that money away basically. And so I can see why they would think I can see why they would say they would like kind of just abandon everything and jump ship, because they're like, oh shit, we're losing all this money, not gaining anything back, like what do we do here? And they just kind of bounce, you know what I mean? I can see why they would do that. I just wish they would inform the creators of what they were planning, in terms of like, they could have just like hit the creators up and say like, guys, we kind of ran into something here. I don't think we'll be able to produce this. I don't think we'll be able to do this. I'm sorry, we're gonna have to close things down. You know what I mean? But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. So it kind of gives me a lot of range on what I can and can't say. I can basically say whatever I want, and it will be fine. I might burn the bridges with them, I ain't gonna lie, it might, but like, you know, it's not for me, it's for the creators who are still waiting for that animation, you know what I mean? Like, those poor guys are like, I'm getting this, and like, and think about it, like these young Webtoon artists who like were promised this one thing, they're probably still waiting, they're still thinking we're getting this deal. They signed the contract and nothing is coming. Even though they haven't lost the IP, they haven't lost much, right? Well, I don't know the contracts that they have, because I modified my contract when I got it, because I was like, yeah, this, I don't like this part, I don't like that part. I kind of modified mine to suit myself, which maybe is why it didn't kind of go as well as they thought, because I kind of modified mine to suit me and kind of benefit me more instead of them. So, but that's just how I do things, right? I'm not gonna just accept whatever contract you shove in my face. Like, I'm gonna read the thing, I'm gonna take it to my lawyers, we're gonna go through it, we're gonna see exactly what I can do here, you know what I mean? And if it doesn't, and if it benefits them more than me, like, I'm not gonna accept that shit. Like, fuck that, you know what I mean? I already have a cool job, I already am getting paid. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need I don't need this actually. I can just continue doing the job that I'm doing, which is animation, and you know, I just do this, the Webtoon thing on the side, no problem at all. Either way, I'm getting my thing done. Like, eventually I'm gonna get enough money through my commissions or my Patreon or my Ko-fi, whatever avenue I choose to go through. I'm gonna get enough funding to where I can pay my own animation staff or like my own animation team or whatever. I'm gonna pay a couple of animators here and there to like finish some stuff for me, and like I'll put together my own animation and my own series or whatever I'm gonna put together, right? Like that's the plan basically. To build funds so I can put it aside, you know, for projects and stuff, and I just pay whoever I need to pay to help me out here and there, and then boom, we have our thing, you know. So I can do it by myself. I don't really need this company. I just need to get the funding, which I can, you know. It's not a big issue. I just gotta work. That's all I gotta do. Just work, get the funds, and pay the people. And then get it done when I need to get it done, you know? Pretty sure I can call in some favors as well. I know a few animators that can also help me out. But I don't like calling out. I don't like calling in favors, you know? Like, I like paying people. I like artists to be paid, you know? Like maybe the one thing that I would actually like to do is like maybe get someone who's kind of not really kind of starting up. They want to get a leg in the industry. I would like to take someone under my wing and then pay them, and then they help me like along with my project, you know. And in a way they can kind of put that on the CV, they can put it in the show reel, you know what I mean? And that gets them a leg in the door, you know? Because a lot of young artists who struggle, they kind of struggle to get in the door. And I know because I was there, you know what I mean? You know how hard it was for me to land an animation job, bro? Fuck, bro, that's crazy. I'm lucky enough to get this animation job. I just like, right time, right place, you know? But there's, yeah, some people who just, they aren't lucky like that. Although I wouldn't say it was mostly luck. Like, I actually applied myself. Like, I would, you know, tell the whole story in detail. What if I get my animation job? Or like the video you're speaking about. Yeah, because that's what I'm gonna go, like on the video. I'm going to go from the beginning. We're gonna take how you landed your job. Fuck, bro. Basically, how I landed my job was my animation job. Is yeah, I was like fresh out of college, and then I was working like part time at like restaurants and stuff, you know, trying to get by. And yeah, one day I was just like, okay, I made a deal with my parents basically. I told them, okay, just give me this year. Give me this year. You pay for whatever you need from me, right? Give me this year to just get my feet, right? Let me make a portfolio. Let me put something together. Let me put out some emails. Let me work this. Like, let me just focus on landing the job I want this year. And so my dad was like, okay. He was like, okay. And I said, yeah, if I don't make it this year, like whatever job I apply for, then I'll just go back to my part-time or whatever, and I'll just pay you guys off for whatever you paid, like, for that year for me, right? And so I basically just the whole year, like basically 7 months of just me sending emails. I was freelancing in the time, doing like graphic design work stuff, like just anything I can find. I did even web design. I did like anything, right? Anything to get money, anything to kind of move ahead to get a job somewhere, right? So like in that 7 month span, you know, of me just like fucking like sending emails like like every day. I would send every second hour the same email to this like multiple different companies, and I would send this like the next day an email to the same companies. Like every day I would just like pile these emails on them. Like, bro, hire me. Like, bro, hire me. Like I would just like send them like every day, 7 months straight, every day. Everybody getting emails from this fucking guy, you know, this chainsaw guy just sending emails, bro. I must have gotten on those guys' nerves. And so, yeah, just everyday emails. And in that time, also freelancing, like doing like 3D freelance stuff. There was a few like advertising places or like companies that needed advertising in terms of web development and stuff like that. And yeah, I basically like, bro, I didn't even know how to do web design. I just fucking lied about that shit. I said I knew how to do it. I didn't know what the fuck is going on in web design. Luckily, I knew a bit of coding. I knew a bit of HTML. I was like, fuck, I can do this. Just look up some YouTube tutorials and like I'll figure it out, you know. And luckily, they had a guy who was an IT guy on their side already, and he was helping me out as well. So like, I would like, I would hit him up every time like I had a problem, and like I would just work through it. Like I knew what the fuck I was doing, but I didn't know what the hell I was doing. Okay, so like I was doing that, and then yeah, just freelance like stuff. Like I remember earlier in the stream I mentioned that children's book that I did. That was one of the freelance gigs I had. Yeah, that's just like 7 months, like just doing all that stuff in the 7 month span. On the last day of the 7th month, I got an email back. You know, a company called Gencom. Really cool company. It's the current one I'm working for right now. Really cool. They do health and safety stuff, like construction work stuff. And yeah, so like they hit me up. They said, okay, just send me in an animation of a guy like animating like a box, like lifting a box, putting it onto a conveyor belt or something. By the way, that animation was ass. My god, it was the worst fucking animation. But okay, you know, this company was starting out and they needed animators, and yeah, eventually they called me in for interview, and they were like, yeah, we would like to see what you're about and whatever. And they hit me up for interview. Very nice people. By the way, the people that interviewed me don't work there anymore, don't work here anymore. Very cool people. I can't even, I don't remember one of their names, but I don't remember the other one's name. And yeah, they hit me up. They saw what I can do. They asked me a few questions. We had some, you know, fun times actually in the interview. They are very cool people. Like, I thought it was gonna be like a serious interview, but these people were like really cool. It was like chilling out with your homies, you know, just like talking shit basically. And like these guys, although they kept it professional, like there was those moments where like we had a laugh and whatever, and it was pretty cool. And yeah, so that's like throughout that interview, that's when I realized, oh shit, these people are pretty cool. Like I don't have to like really be that professional. You know, it's not like, and for my interview, it's not like I wear a suit and tie and shit. Like I actually just came in like my normal hoodie and like looking all like gangster like and shit, because yeah, just came up in there, and they thought I was pretty cool. They were pretty cool, thought I was nice and stuff, and yeah, same to them. And like yeah, we got to know each other. I got to sit with like the senior animator guys, you know, I got to hang out with them. And yeah, they said, okay, we like what you can, we like you, we like what you can do. Let's see how you deal with stuff over here. As a matter of fact, let's put you on an internship. And I got an internship at the company. And I was on an internship for quite some time, I ain't gonna lie. To the point where I was like, what the fuck? Like, but I was getting paid so well that like it was like, bro, the money I was getting paid as an intern was like way more than anything I got paid for as like at a restaurant or whatever. Like I didn't care like what the fuck, because like the money was good, so I didn't care. I was intern. I was like, the money is so good, like I might as well just be an intern here rather than working at McDonald's or wherever the fuck I was gonna work. Might as well just stay intern until like I get promoted and shit. Like this is fucking good. And at the same time, I'm getting to hang out with like all these pro animators, like seeing what they can do. And like, yeah, so I bothered them, by the way. I bothered them. They were probably annoyed by me. I bothered them every day on questions on Blender because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Like, I was good at Blender back then even. Like, because I started practicing. And I was decent in Blender because I did Blender in my college as well for a whole year course, by the way. I was in a multimedia entertainment course. It was a year course, 1 year course. And we learned Blender in that time. We learned Photoshop. We learned game design. Like, I've learned those type of stuff in that 1 year. But just the basics. Like, I didn't have, you know, they didn't specialize. They didn't take me into like specialized stuff. Like, just the basic stuff. And throughout that course, I realized that I enjoy animation. Animation is like the shit, right? Got some early work to show that you might have some saved somewhere for nostalgia. But if you go on my YouTube channel, guys, you go all the way back. Go all the way back. Bro, let's actually do that now, bro. Let's go all the way back. Let me save this. Let me take you guys back. Bro. Let's go back. This is actually a college project. Where is it? Fuck. I gotta go all the way back, guys. All the way back. Ah. Yeah, it is. Bro, look at Young Chains, bro. Look at him over there. Look how cool he looks. So, this, my first animation attempt. Oh shit. Oh shit. Copyright music. Can't play the copyright music. Cut my life into pieces by Papa Roach, you know. Is that what it's called? I don't know. You know, I was an edgy kid back then. So, let's mute that. Okay, but now you know the music. And you can see fucking me, bro. Look at look at my animation, bro. Like, as you can see, you can see all the fucking... Bro, I didn't even know how to properly texture. Fucking, like, bro, look at this shit. The city doesn't look bad, but like, it's too square, bro. Like, what the fuck? And then it's like this orb of what the fuck is this, right? And look how fucking big the road lines are. Oh my god, look at the windows, bro. Oh my god, bro. What the fuck is even this, bro? What goose crack pipe was I on, bro? I was high. That's definitely a high. What the fuck is even this? Like, me staging this, and like, what is even this? You know, that's what he's thinking. What is even this? Which is kind of the feeling that I was gonna get. Looks like when you explode a whole crater of TNT in Minecraft. Yeah. Look at this guy. Looks like an action figure, bro. Because of like, I didn't know how to properly you know, weight paint and shit. This is from my college days. Look at that fucking animation, bro. Shit ass animation. What type of pose? That guy doesn't even have shoulders, bro. I don't know how his shoulders is working. This is, I ain't gonna lie, this is like, that right there, that ain't too bad. This part ain't too bad. Boom, that part right there, I can kind of get. And it kind of, I don't even know what's happening. This guy slaps him with a sword, goes into a bowling. There he goes. Look at that. Nice old big Darth Vader thumbs up. Full video coming soon. Big ass black screen, bro. What the fuck, bro? And the video never came because who gives a fuck about that trash, right? that was painful, but that was my college days, you know. Ain't too bad for like starting out. Ain't too bad. This is another one that I fucking worked on. Yeah, this is like this is after I left college. And yeah, it's you can see I kind of figured out the shaders. I don't know, this guy's taking a fucking shit, bro. What's going on? That smile, bro. Fuck, his name was Paul as well. Fucking great. Yeah, it's like a fight scene. I don't know what the fuck is this. Don't know how we got up there. What the fuck? Whoa, bro. What's going, bro? Whoa, bro. This is like This is like a fever dream, bro. What the fuck's going on, bro? That comic also never came because fuck that, bro. A lot of stuff happening here, guys. Right, let's go back again. Let's go back again. Let's go back again. Right, and then we have this. This is like when it was kind of getting good. I did like this planet explosion thing. My logo popping out. Kind of getting better. You can see I'm kind of getting better. I even did like this intro right here. Keyboard is right there with the bricks. Like, I mean, that's pretty decent. This is pretty cool. This is like Street Fighter stuff. I was into Street Fighter back then even. Like Ryu falling down a hole right there. There he goes. Bro, bam. Oh, his head just clipping through the ground, of course. I don't know what even that thing is. It's just a hatch. And there he is. Not bad. You can definitely see this was like a default movie editor stuff right here. But yeah, I mean that's all. That's the. I always keep this on here to know where I came from. Like, cause fuck me, bro. So that's basically, bro. That's where I was at, right, in my journey, right, back then. Okay, this was This was before. This was during the 7 months I was trying to get my job. I was making that type of shit. And I was even doing like YouTube videos, like gaming videos and stuff like that. Like just like, you know, doing my own damn thing. Those videos probably don't exist on YouTube. I have archived them on a hard drive that I have. Me and my friends playing games and stuff like that. Pretty cool. And yeah, I mean, damn, I was still going. Where were we? The interview, yeah, and then they called me in the next day. I went in, I interned by the company for a few years, like a year of interning at that company. I got called into a meeting and they asked me to be they didn't ask me, but they sat together with the animation team and they were like, someone, because like the head of the animation team has left, or no, we didn't have a head at that time. It was just kind of like the Wild West. Like everyone was just doing their own thing on the animation team. And so we needed structure on the animation team. So they said, okay, we're going to need someone to step up as the head of animation. And they kind of looked at me and I was like, hell no, because I'm barely a year here. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Like, I'm good at what I'm doing. In that year, I'm actually got really good. Learning from the pros, but I was like, there's no way I know how to manage a team. Like, I have no idea how we're gonna do that. Like, I have no idea. And eventually they picked one of the senior guys, which I appreciate that shit, because I would have run that team into the ground. So eventually, yeah, you know, team went on, some members left, you know, moved on to bigger things. Team kind of got where it is now today. We have a new HOD, like, yeah, and it kind of just ramped up from there, you know what I mean? And now I got, like, what is it, almost 10 years in the company. Like, yeah, pretty insane, man. Almost 10 years in this company, almost 10 years as an animator, professional animator, guys. I think I'm like, actually, what's the date today, by the way? I started in 2000 and no, it's not yet. Next year, around about this time, 16th of August, I will be exactly 10 years in this company, if I'm still here at that point. But I'll be 10 years in this company by then. So I'm at my 9th year mark exactly now, my 9th year mark. So yeah, man, that's pretty crazy. That is, yeah, and I've worked here ever since. It's been a good time. Even though it's like health and safety stuff, it's still really cool. Like, I enjoy the animation, enjoy making the 3D assets, I enjoy the whole aspect of it. The deadlines are fucking crushing, but it's nothing that bad. Like it's a 9 to 5, and I work at home. Like, bro, like that's awesome. Like I work from home on a 9 to 5 in an animation job like that, bro. That's good stuff there, man. That's come on, that's really good. Like, fuck me, bro. How often, like how often do you get an opportunity like that? That's crazy. So yeah, man, I get to do what I love. Get to have fun with it, and and I've enjoyed it ever since, man. It's been good times, pretty cool times. I'm trying to think what else did I miss out on here. I don't think I've missed out on anything. I think that's about the gist of it. Yeah, that's about the gist of it. I don't think there's anything I missed out. That's kind of the journey right now. There was a time in between where I was working at this company as an intern still, and I realized that I actually have to take a step further. I can't be an intern here at this company forever. They're not kind of bumping me up. So I was like, fuck, let me try another company. And I actually went for another interview in that span at a gaming company. And boy, oh boy, the gaming companies are ruthless, bro. Fuck. I came in there trying to see what's going on. Those guys look like zombies, bro. Like, they look like they live there. Like this they haven't gone home. Like, I'm like, god damn. How long you guys been here? Also, is that guy still breathing? Like, what the fuck? He's not moving. How's he? Like, I was just like, what the fuck's going on here? Is this a gaming studio? Oh, crack house, bro. What is going on? And they put me to the test and whatever, and like, the moment I was there, I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna do my thing and I'm just gonna move on. If I don't get the job here, it's fine. I don't really want the job here. I'm just gonna do what I need to and get the fuck out of here, because people are dying and there's fucking zombies in here, I gotta get out of here. So yeah, that was like the other detour I took during my stay there, and I was like, fuck that. I am staying at this company. Actually, I'm gonna intern here until I get a permanent position, and like, I think a few months after that I got a junior position, and then like not too long after that I got like a mid-level position, and then I think 5 to 6 years after that I got senior position. So yeah, I'm currently at senior position right now, senior level animator. So I mean, yeah, it's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting stuff, guys. But yeah, I'm still been looking for more like better opportunities, but so far this company has been the best so far. Like, I haven't found anything else in terms of schedule wise, just anything else. Like, I need a company to meet the things that this company has given me. Like, I can work from home, but they gave me a whole new PC, by the way. They're paying for all the like Photoshop stuff, the Adobe stuff. It's like, bro, the benefits here are really good, like in terms of creative stuff, right? It's like really good, bro. So like, I don't know, they've been pretty good to me. So I don't know, like, because obviously if I move to another company, I give up the PC, I have to give their shit back to them, right? I'm kind of on my solo dolo right there, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna have Adobe stuff, you know what I mean? I probably will, maybe at another company if I do video editing or something, but like, gotta go to the seas of the crack, I gotta head over there, start getting cracked out Adobe products, you know what I mean? Because I ain't paying for Photoshop, that's for damn sure. No fucking way. Well, maybe I mean, there's a lot of free alternatives to Photoshop nowadays. I'll probably have to move to like DaVinci Resolve for like editing videos and stuff like that. Anyway, I'm gonna save my work. I gotta head off, guys. You know, I have work tomorrow. This is good. Reminiscing on the past. We made a lot of golf jokes. This was a good time. Shout out to my homies Rhapsody, Crimson, and shout out to one of the newer homies. Let me get his name here. We gotta shout him out. Popped in here. Joseph. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but shout out to you, man. Thanks for joining. Whew. Who else joined? Was there another person I missed out on? No, I think that's about it. Those are the guys from the chat. So I see there's other people also that aren't in the chat, just chilling. You know, shout out to you guys for actually joining and watching the stream. I appreciate it. Okay. We're gonna head over to our end screen. Where is there? It is. Okay. Thank you guys for joining. As always, I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. I have a Ko-fi, Patreon. There's a comic, you know, on Webtoon. If you guys haven't read it already, you know, it's out there. Just head on to the links on my channel. All my links are there. You can head on there, and you know, hit me up there if you want. You know, commissions coming soon. What else is there? Yeah, that's about it. Oh yeah, and the video that I plan to do on the Obsidian Red situation, you know, that's coming soon as well. But I thank you guys for joining, and I'll see you guys in the next video stream. Bye everyone. Bye bye.